Hail and Merry Mates, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and today, of course, we're going to talk about things. Number one, found out what the story with my hair is. It's growing in white. This is actually growing in white. These hairs, so this is the reason why these areas didn't take the hair color too well, is because these hairs are solid white hairs. They're not porous. So, irony is the fact is that I bleached my hair white, and now my hair is naturally growing in white. So, I can't win. Well, I guess in one sense, at least the good news is, of course, I can color it again. It's just white hair is hard to accept colors. It doesn't. We're not going to retouch it anyway until maybe July, because I want to see how it goes. Today is going to be cooler than the last few days in the daytime, so I figured I'd come out here and touch base with you guys. Now, next thing I want to talk to you about is I'm still taking my multivitamins, I'm still taking my prescriptions, and I'm still hoping to get back to McDonald's soon. I mention that because McDonald's is going to be, at least most of the restaurants in Winston, Connecticut are going to be opening around the 17th of June. So, hopefully McDonald's will be on the list for eat-in dining. I'm looking forward to that. Now, the biggest problem right now we're having is we know that the coronavirus is on the upswing again. It's frustrating because it took the Dow Jones Industrial Average for a bang, and actually lost 1,800 points yesterday on the latest notes about the coronavirus is on the rise. And so a lot of people rightfully were upset to know that the virus is making a comeback. Actually, it's needed to come back for a couple reasons. I want to just talk about those. Number one, so George Floyd protesters that did not wear personal protective equipment or PPE. A lot of those people may have had the coronavirus and didn't know it, and in the process of walking around and protesting and throwing bottles and bricks at each other, also gave each other danger cookies in the process. Also, the second thing is that these people, of course, showed a lack of respect for each other's personal space, and so they gave each other danger cookies. But that's not entirely their fault. So let's look at the other facts that have made a difference too. Number one is the states that have opened early, such as Georgia and Texas, also have additional cases, of course, because they opened up sooner than other states. However, the states that were doing the lockdown the whole time may not have actually benefited from the lockdown either, because people still got danger cookies pretty quickly. So it didn't seem to make a major difference if this country was locked down or not. Donald Trump has swore up and down he is not going to do another federal lockdown on the country. Independent individual governors and mayors may, but not the president. So that's one thing I want to make sure you understand, that President Trump has vowed that he's not doing another lockdown. Stimulus money. The reason I'm not going to be covering featuring too many videos from 2020 of new content about the stimulus is it's like being a dead horse, okay? And that is, it's not going to matter if you see a video that keeps saying, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Everybody hears that. It's like a broken record. Nobody wants to hear it's coming. They want to see the results, okay? Right now, there's nothing to tell you as far as results, except to know that the Senate under the order of Mitch McConnell, is not going to be touching the HEROES Act until mid-July. So, which means that the soonest we're going to get our stimulus, if it's approved, will be August. Okay? How much? I don't know. If they stick with the original $1,200, that's not going to be enough. Honestly, the fact is that it has been several months since the last payment, and people are falling behind in the bills. Also, don't forget that the renter's protection is over, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Renter's protection is over. So unless you made payment arrangements with your landlord, you're going to be on the outside looking in, as your apartment will be re-rented to a new tenant and the evictions will ensue. This is not at all good news for those who could not pay the back rent. If you could avoid using the renter's protection and were able to pay your rent on time, congratulations. At least you have a good chance that you're not going to be thrown in the street. Unfortunately, if you did not, were not able to do it because of reasons of your job or whatever, lost a job, then you're going to have to do some hustling fast, because I don't know how likely your state is going to go ahead and give you a break on not paying your rent. So this is something you need to keep in mind with, that landlords are rightfully need the revenue, and to them is an income source. I'm sorry if that sounds kind of cold, but it's business. And that's what they do for a living, is they rent apartments or houses or trailer parks or whatever you live. So don't get mad at them, because it's not their fault. However, you can certainly get mad at the Congress for not actually being there for you. I think it's very important that you get in contact with Congress and let them know your displeasure to what has happened. I'm going to get the number for you again for the congressional switchboard, so you can call up your congressman and senator, and they say that you can even use it to reach out to the White House. I don't know how that works, guys. I don't know anything about the phone system, but definitely contact your senators and your legislators and let them know that they need to get this stimulus program going on. Also, some states have their own stimulus packages. If you are wondering about that, you can contact your local city and town officials and find out if your state has its own stimulus. On the original CARES Act, money was allocated for the cities and towns and states to disperse as stimulus money. So you can check that out and see if maybe there's a local state stimulus payment you can look into. The unemployment boost will be expiring on July 31st, 2020. Now, I know that in the HEROES Act, there is a provision to continue that money. So, if you are interested to know that they are considering of phasing out and reducing the amount of benefit boost for the people. Okay? But honestly, there's still 30 million people out of a job, and so therefore unemployment boost is great if you're eligible for it, but if you're not, then you're between a rock and a hard place. The state of Connecticut also has what they call renter's rebate. Now, I mentioned this before, and apparently I heard that Arizona also has this. Renter's rebate is for those on fixed incomes, below a certain income bracket, or elderly or disabled. This is money that you can get to offset whatever taxable income that you pay to your landlord. In the state of Connecticut, for the last few years, it has been a maximum benefit of $700 for the one time for the year. A lot of people like that $700 because they use that for things like buying Christmas presents. Usually it comes around October, November. A couple years it even came in December. And the problem with that is that it has not been $700 a month for a few, or $700 a year for a few years, but it has been less than that. As the state legislature had run out of money, a lot of times, so people got less. Last year was pretty close to $700 a year, but I haven't called them yet to apply for this year. I'm going to have to get in contact with them and find out if they are doing a renter's rebate this year. Normally the deadline to apply for it is mid-September. So, you might want to check with your local service agency in your area, your community access agency, your CAA, and see if you are eligible for renter's rebate in Connecticut or in the state of Arizona. Of course, the state of Alaska has something similar, which is a payment from the oil industry that is about $3,000 a year. But then Alaska's expensive anyway. So if you are new to Alaska, get in contact with your local city or town and find out if you're eligible for that $3,000 a year. A lot of people in Alaska look forward to that money, just like a lot of people in Connecticut look forward to renter's rebate. However, it doesn't help in the immediate time because it won't be, for us in Connecticut, it won't be until October, November of this year. And then after that, they can take out, they may not give you the full $700 if you're eligible for it. Sorry, it's just the way it is. Now, what about the phone line? Oh, somebody's going to ask me about that, I know. Well, I haven't gotten any more I have not gotten any more Patreons, and those because of the lack of the patrons, we have not had the money for the phone line to be installed. We still have the deposit money, we still have the installation money, but we don't have the monthly payments in form of sponsors to make it practical. So the money is still sitting in escrow, if you want to call it for anything like of a better term, or it's a reserve bank account for that purpose. If you are interested in signing up on my Patreon page, and we can get up to $100 a month minimum in pledges, we can consider getting the phone line turned back on. To do that, just go to www.patreon.com/BICHELA. If you want to make a one-time payment, you can go to www.paypal.me/BICHELA. I will do my best to make sure to provide the information in the description below. One problem is that's stored on the other computer, and so that would mean I'd have to upload this video on the other computer or add that information after this video is uploaded from my phone. So we will definitely appreciate if you do subscribe and to our Patreon and make a monthly pledge. It'll help us a lot with the bill. It will help us to get the phone lines back on. Next topic. Patty. I know, sorry. Oh, not again. We're talking again. Okay, let's be honest. We're talking again. We're trying to nail out our issues, and she still would like me to work with her, and I don't have a problem with that. I'm very clear when I told her that I want to be considered an equal partner in this project and not just a tenant or a renter. And so I told her, I said that I want to be an equal partner. and it's a reasonable understanding. Okay. I also told her that I would like to arrange to get together, maybe after the 17th of the month of June, to talk face to face. We spent 4 hours on the phone. I ran her cell phone battery down in the process. It was nice talking to her again. I meant that. But I do hope that we can work this out. I still do have feelings for her, so that's the reason why we're still talking. I mean, I might get mad at her, I might say it's over, and I might walk away from her, but every time I walk away from her, I miss her more, and I need to come back to her. It's like, can't make up my mind which one to do. And you wonder why I'm getting white hair. It's the truth. So yeah, we are talking again. And what's the long term future going to be? We don't know. But there is one thing that we both agreed on, given the situation with the economy and what's going on with our income bracket, is there's a lot of concerns. Number one is my landlord is getting up there in years. I already know that. He's getting ready to retire. He's having health problems. His wife is having health problems. I do not know if I'm going to be here indefinitely because of obvious reasons. That I've heard rumors that his kids don't want to take over the property. And because of that reason, if he and his wife are incapable of keeping the building running, that there might be a requirement to move on. That's all I know. Okay, it's an example of reality when you have a sole proprietorship that owns the apartment building you live in. You do have to worry about the obvious. If something goes wrong, infirmities or whatever, you could end up basically finding yourself on the outside looking in. Okay, that's the fact of life. So we try to be addressing that. Patty has addressed that she is concerned also where she lives, even though her landlord is a corporation, that they're having issues with utilities there. And then they need to reroute some gas and electric and phone lines in the complex, and that's going to potentially result in some sticky wickets for the tenants of her complex. So I have to tell you right now is that she and I want to consider alternatives for the future, maybe even possibly going mobile. Mobile meaning she would like to acquire a motorhome and travel. Me and Ed originally talked about this a few years ago. It never actually took off. It never materialized as a plan. This is before I was a YouTuber, so that's probably why you never heard about this. I think it's an interesting idea to kind of get back doing something more than simply sitting in my apartment building. Let's be honest, guys. I need to get outside too. I've been out here in this apartment long enough. Next thing, of course, is it will give us more opportunity to take video from more locations than just here. I'll be able to go outside and explore the different states of the Union and travel. It just would be great because I'm tired of sitting in the same place over and over again. No, Rusty is not home yet. I mean, Dusty and Fame are not home yet. Dusty, the gray kitty, took off last year, more than likely under his own power. Rusty, our Fame, took off this year, possibly either under his own power or he was abducted. We have no clue to either kitty cat's location, despite the fact is that I really would like to know where they are. I don't have a clue of their location. The weather for the next few days is going to cool down a little bit in Connecticut. Not excessively much. It's still going to be in the mid-20s. But it will be cooler. Okay. By the 21st, you'll see temperatures of about 31 degrees Celsius. So it's going to get hot again. Okay, so the air conditioner is already in the window. And so we're just chilling out there. What else do we got to cover? Oh yeah. I will probably be doing a live stream soon at night again. I didn't have anything to cover last night because I covered everything pretty much in the vlog I was going to cover about the stimulus and the stimulus payments. There only wasn't reason to do another live stream because we covered it all in the vlog. The same is true here. It is the 12th. 11th. It's the 11th. Oh, it's the 12th. It's the 12th of June. And so theoretically, we are now on the new billing cycle for T-Mobile. So theoretically speaking, we should be okay. But the thing is with the live streams is the fact is that they are, for the most part, they're okay. I mean, we're doing good. We're back to 645 subs again. So we did gain one. But I still need to ask you please to subscribe. We really need you to subscribe to the channel. And we still have a goal of trying to get at least 1,200 people. Well, more the better to make sure that we can keep our mobile live streaming in the community tabs area. We want to get the community section open, and we want to get the mobile live streaming and apply for super chat. That would be great because then we will have an easier way of making some living on YouTube. By the way, you can see Rusty the cat. He's over here walking around. Found this. I got a particular water dish over there, kitty. So that's about it. Right now, the weather outside is clear. It is not overcast. That's going to be a good day. How's my eyes doing? My eyes are doing okay. It's seeing some more detail now in my left eye, or my right eye. My left eye is clear. My right eye is still fuzzy as hell. I do see that my left eye is clearing up a little bit. It's not a major improvement, but it's getting better. So yeah, my right eye is improving. It's just taking a while. The same thing with the hair. As you can see, it is growing in. This is all hair. Little hairs are all growing in here. On the forehead and over here in the front. It's all growing back in. But it's growing in white. Okay, so am I going to keep it brown oil, or is my hair going to naturally go back to white like I originally had it bleached? That's a good question because maybe I should have left the bleach. I can't win. All right. Anyway, so yeah. All right. So anyway, the long story short is, obviously, if that's what's happening, we'll just go ahead and let it just grow out, and then we'll figure out what the next plan is, or maybe we can get some of the either just retouch it back to brown again with the color kit, which I could do, or I could go ahead and just let it grow in as white, and then let my hair grow out, and then maybe use what they call hair oops and take out the brown the color of the hair. But unfortunately, hair oops is still going to cause my hair to be bleached. I don't think it is a non-bleach, unless it's associated with a particular hair color kit that can work by removing specifically that color and lift that color out and not bleach the hair. My hair is really fine, so it would take very little to break it. I don't really want to break it. But I will tell you right now, I'm saving a lot of money. I'm not going to the salon as much each month. I'm not spending $60 a month to redo my hair. So that means that the money I'm not spending, we can save towards other expenses. For example, I still have about $140 in my checking account, and I plan to leave it there. That's not the phone money. That's a completely separate account, and that's not business expenses. I need to explain that. We have a business account we do have a tax number, tax ID, and we are, theoretically speaking, we are a sole proprietorship. So yes, we do have a tax number for both the state and the federal level as a sole proprietorship. So if you're wondering what is the future of the studio line, it's going to be that money is allocated in the business section, and therefore we shouldn't have any problems at all. Okay. Right now, we don't have enough revenue in to pay taxes because the amount of revenue that comes into this YouTube channel is scant, way below the taxable threshold. So you don't have to worry about that, and because we're not selling, we don't sell anything. There's no sales tax. If we were to start selling coffee mugs, T-shirts, mouse pads, whatever, then we have to pay sales tax. So right now we don't have to pay sales tax because we're not selling anything. Which brings up the next thing, merchandising. Are we going to ever do any merchandising? The answer is, I'm considering it. However, the problem is with merchandising is, what would I sell that would make me stand out from the rest? Clearly, it has to be something that is going to be a profitable venture once you subtract the production costs to make the product, and then packaging, shipping, and sending it out. I know that I can get coffee mugs and stuff from me in China and then get them printed locally, but I really rather would like to provide all American or British made products. After all, I am the North American of the United States in the United Kingdom, Snow Queen, so I really would like to both endorse American and British companies. So if you know of anybody who sells, for example, for the coffee mugs, that uses American or British made mugs and also can print them, we already have a logo diagram and design for them, so that would be no problem. And what else? That's pretty much it, right? Right now I'm updating the firmware on my iPhone 4S, so we will not be interrupted anymore by the phone nagging me to update the firmware. Hopefully that goes fine. We don't get an error on the update, and then we'll be able to get that ready for the live streams also, because that's the other reason we can't always do live streams is we depend on the iPhone 4S, and the iPhone 4S is old and crotchety and is likely to be a royal pain in my ass as long as it's so obsolete. I did find some nice Android tablets with consideration, including one that was a bit older operating system for about $79 on eBay. That would be a good choice for a quick hurry, even though its software is kind of meh. You know, it's only version Android 6, and it's not gonna only holds about 1 gigabyte of RAM and 16 to 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is used as storage area. But then again, the price is good, and the only problem is it only does 3G, it doesn't do 4G, and I guess with that speed, I guess it wouldn't be so bad. But I definitely rather get my home phone line back in. Yeah, I know my home phone line is about the speed of 3G. Yeah, I know it sucks. But you know what? Here's the thing with home phone line and the home internet is I don't have to worry about running out of data quota. And so therefore, I'm never going to have to run out of space because it's just unlimited upload and download. And that's fantastic. I do want to have panels on Google Meet. We want to have some panels for that. So if you're interested in doing panels, once we get the home phone line paid up and we get the patrons of $100 a month pledges, we can actually start doing panels on YouTube and get that cleared up. Also, to do panels, really I need a computer, not a tablet, because the fact the way we set everything up. So I was thinking maybe about getting, as I mentioned originally, the 2010 MacBook. I might go ahead and go for the 2015 instead. Only because that way it's more expensive, but that way it'll be more current with a faster i5 chip, and we'll be able to, or was it i7? There was one with i7. There was also one with i5. Right, okay. I think for most people, I think an i5 would be fine for you. Right. So anyway, that's the project for that. Getting the ability to do some things with mobile live streaming. Of course, even if we didn't use, we can use the tablet. If we got a tablet in with our MiFi, you can mobile live stream using Streamlabs or using the Lyrics live stream tools, but we won't be able to easily do much else like WeChat at the same time, because only YouTube app itself does. However, the Restream.io website will, but ideally it needs more desk space or screen space, because it's on a tiny little phone. It's almost impossible to see. I got terrible eyesight. I have to consider the bigger the better. What else? What do you want to talk about? The way you walk. My way I walk, I'll do better. I want to show them how I walk. Alright, so let's... I walk better. I'm a little bit jumpy, but I'm walking better. I'm just, if I walk too far, I'm in trouble. Anyway, I see my neighbor has put his little gas grill away. He finally took down the gas cylinders over here in the back here too. Because finally the landlord told him where to put them. I was off the porch with the fire, health, and safety. So, yeah, I'm walking better, but it's still taking me a lot of work to do things like I've been doing before. But yeah, I'm walking better. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed. This is important. I want to make sure you understand I appreciate you being there and being a subscriber to my channel. I much appreciate it. I hope to God that you will continue to stay in touch with me. And the next official live stream is on Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I do not know if it's going to be inside or outside. I can't tell you yet. I do not know. I can tell you is that I do enjoy the live streams now. I'm actually having fun with them, and I'm looking forward to having the live streams again. So if you are wondering what the future is, that's where it is. We're going to have the live streams on Saturday at 1 o'clock. We probably will do more evening live streams in the near future. I don't know what days yet. I have not figured out the times. But we already noticed that the evening streams do better. Hi, Rusty, the cat. And of course, Rusty the cat is doing good. The big kitty cat is bigger than life, and you know everybody loves you, right? Everybody likes you. Yeah, he's a... Nope. No, he wants camera time. What are you doing? Alright, anyway, so that's pretty much it. I just want to make sure everybody knows what's going on and things like that. So, yes, people have asked me about this cat is, how did he get so big? Well, he's part wild cat, I believe. He's domesticated, but he definitely is part wild cat. Look at the size of his paws. Look at the size of his paws. They're like little baseball mitts. Holy crap. They're huge. They're huge paws. And then he's big overall anyway. Everybody loves my kitty Reddy. Everybody does. So anyway, guys, that's it. For now, I just want to say thank you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Oh, yes. If you do ever notice that YouTube still plays games in the notification system, I don't know why. It's been a problem for years. It has nothing to do with me. I do my best to keep up with every single one of your comments. And so that's what we do. But for now, that's it, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.